Oh, that was such a good girl. You ate your food. I guess you like eating at night, don't you, baby girl? No, please don't go in there. Hope she didn't get out. There she is. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Oh, well, this is interesting. I guess I'm too early. I'm not going to sit on too long. It's been a long day today. I got something on my shirt. That's why I am on earth. My phone's about to die. You like Rachel now? Alrighty then. Bye. Glidey poop. Go go poop. Glidey poop. Go go poop. You want to come up on my lap? Come on. Come on. Come on. There. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Is your mama a good girl? Yes. You're no bigger than a popcorn fart. You're no bigger than a popcorn fart. Yes. Hi. Say hi to Coco. So, Coco. Coco. Hello, whoever else is in here. Coco. She's mad at me, so she won't lick me. They all say hi to you, Coco. They all say hi to you, Coco. Yes, they all say hi to you. She's kind of mad at me because I'm showing her who's the dominant, and she's starting to get it figured out. So she's coming when I call her, and uh, she tries to hide, but she comes anyway. But she still sleeps with me, and she still a lover. That's okay. Eat your dinner, Alice. So I took my car to CarMax today to get an estimate, and I owe a certain amount of money on it. And I said I'm not going to tell you what I owe on it because I don't want that to be an influence on what you offer me. So they looked at it and gave me a quote, and I said sold. So tomorrow, Rachel and I are going to go to CarMax, and I am going to get rid of my car. Yeah, and have a little bit of a profit and have it paid off. So I'm happy. I'm tired. Driving all the way into Dallas is not how I wanted to spend my day, but way on the other side of Dallas. But it'll be sold by tomorrow. I just watched it. I didn't have it. I didn't clean it. The vacuums were broke. So I told him I'll vacuum it before I come. He said, no, you don't have to do anything to it. He said, they do all that when they get it. I said, okay, sounds good to me. You can have Zoe's hair in the back seat because she shedded like a. So, and I got the oil changed yesterday. So, um, because they look at that stuff. Never been in a wreck, never been in, what they don't know is the caliper on one of the back tires is broke. But I'm not going to tell them. They have to figure that out themselves. Do you want me to pitch ahead? And they didn't put on there that the windshield's broke either. It's broke in the corners. If you didn't see that, that's not my problem. So tomorrow, all I have to do is drive the car in and go to the cashier and get my money and give them the payoff slip. And then, they'll pay off my slip. They'll pay off my car. And then because they have, the other place got my title, that's the only way they'll get a title. And then I'll get a check for the rest. The place where I bought my car is right down the road from CarMax, so I went right there right afterwards and got a payoff slip for it. And then I'll give that to CarMax tomorrow, and that's good till Saturday, so they better make a call and get it taken care of. Just take my key fob and get everything out. I got almost everything out of the car. I got to get the battery out and some stuff out of the trunk. Yeah, good girl. So I didn't tell him how much I owed on it until I didn't even tell him afterwards. So that'll be a load off my mind and $600 less a month that I have to pay. See that box right there? See that box? See it? That box is going to California, to the redwood forest. Did you watch? Did you watch his video today? Except that one of the things I was going to put in there, I'm not going to say what it is. I can't find. So, I guess he was trying to show us that he wasn't bullshitting when he said that those people were puking in their room, in his office. He was making me dizzy holding the camera to the ground. He wouldn't show his caboose. All I could think of was uh, those reenactors there. Yeah, she'll sit here all day long. Yeah, Custer's revenge. And she would sit here all day if I'd let her. I've got to let the other pup up because he's down there getting just a little bit jealous. Yeah, you a sweet little baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah, he is. Okay, are you ready to get down? And she ate her food. You want me to put you up there, or can you get up there yourself? You can get up there yourself. Now, the other one is right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. All right. The other one, sit, is right here. Clyde. Yeah, my name is Clyde. There's no food in that dish. She ate it all this time. You didn't get any. What is that? You didn't get any sloppy seconds today. No, because I only fed her tonight. Because that's when she appears to be hungry. Is at night. He's already had his nightly poo-poo. Okay, there we go. So, because I won't have a car, I went and bought a carton of cigarettes and a bunch of food and stuff like that, so I don't have to wait for people to come and do stuff for me. Found a couple. I've got to make a couple phone calls Friday about, no, tomorrow's Friday, about fixing my RV. And as soon as my check hits, I'm gone. Out of here. Texas will be in my rear view mirror, as Mac Davis sang. I think that was Mac Davis. I'm not going to talk too soon. All I'm telling you is what my plans are. Now, whether they're coming together or not, I couldn't tell you. So apparently you like my video, huh? I'm glad I found that. I'm glad I found that disc because I don't want people thinking that it isn't what it, that I don't do anything. But I haven't recently, but I don't know. I'm beginning to think that's some sort of lump and not a ripped. Hang on. Well, we'll see. All I have to do is figure out, and then I've got to do this bed before. I think I said that yesterday before I take off, because I got plastic bins and plastic bins full of stuff. And if I drive with the plastic bins full of stuff, they'll fly all over the place. Hey, Wookie, what's up, man? We were just talking about you. See, you say his name 3 times and bam, here he comes. I know, right? He carved that all out of pink insulation. He glued it together, he sanded, he carved. He says, well, I'm too slow at it. I said, you only got a couple hours after work before you have to go to bed to get up and go to work. So anyway, so I can't wait till it's up. He's not putting it up at Rachel's house. He's putting it up at Rachel's house, his sister-in-law's house. They're both named Rachel. Crap. Oh my God, that would be right up Andrew's alley. That would be right up Andrew. Oh my God. Right now he works for, I think, Toyota in Ennis, making some part for. Oh no, I got a poopy bag in my stuck in my pants. That would be way up his alley because he's a. I don't know if he watches even The Walking Dead, but as you can see, he loves Halloween. So I mean, it's. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to drive over there this weekend. Guess what? I'm not gonna have a vehicle. I guess I'll have to ask Laura if I can use this truck. Oh my God. Well, if I showed you all the stuff that Andrew has done, um, he can sew, he can build, he can create. It's all in his head. It's all stuck in his head. And he loves using this pink insulation right here. It's just amazing. Oh, Wookie, Wookie, Wookie. See that box? See that box? It's an Amazon box. But it's going to your house. So don't think it's anything from Amazon or your post office box because it's not. Okay? And it's nothing ridiculously insane. So, but that's your box. It's not, well, wait a minute. No. No, the crocodile ate the clock. So it's not going to tick. You remind me of Peter Pan, I swear to God. I loved your video today, by the way. I love the last part. Why do they always gotta puke in my. Did you. Nothing? Well, let me think. No, no. Not as you open it, no. Why do I always have to babysit? Because you're Peter Pan, and sometimes you have to adult, okay? And that's just the kind of person you are. And when you have PRIC there, you should already have uh, a dish for them. There's a couple things that are uniquely Texas, and one thing that isn't. Oh my God, this chat keeps disappearing. You what? Oh, you want me to send you to Wookie so you can go out to the Redwood Forest? Oh, yes. Alice, see that box? You won't fit in it. I'm not going to send it till next week because I want to look for something this weekend, something else that I want to add to it. Oh, there's it's stupid stuff. It's not anything like the cool stuff you sent me. So, I mean, it's just is oh, I was gonna send you a Dodge part, but I thought maybe you might be able to use it somewhere down the road, but I changed my mind. Uh, this chat. I'm gonna have to write a not UPS, USPS. So that's even slower than UPS. You might not get it for a week and a half because I'm not sending it priority mail. This is snail mail. Yes, I was sending something to somebody and they said, "Do you want to send it priority mail?" I said, "Well, no." I said, "Because where it's going, it'll get there before the priority mail will get there." Last time you said, "Be right back, Wookie," you never came back. My nerves. I've been stress eating, so I must have gained like 5 or 6 pounds, and I feel like a limp. Anyway, I know there's two other things that I'm going to get to put in that package. This chat is about to drive me crazy. Well, I'm not going to this Chinese restaurant over here anymore because every time I go there, it appears I've been eating sweets and I don't ever eat sweets. Here recently, I bought a bag of peanut brittle today. Chocolate peanut. I mean, no, peanut butter peanut brittle. OMG, with peanuts on it and peanut butter. I no, it's stress. It's stress. That's all right. At least you came back. Usually you don't come back. Well, I'm gonna say 50% of the time you don't come back. You say I gotta go move my van. Be right back. You move your van and you never come back. Did you see my new video, Wookie, that I put up about putting in that converter charger in my RV? Yeah, it makes Chinese buffet is so good, but okay. What'd you think? Was it all right? I in that little closet, I fit a lot of crap in there, didn't I? that's that's a woman for you. You know, it's you got to show women, especially older women, that they can do stuff like that by themselves. You know, they don't they don't. There's some things I can't do anymore because my health won't let me. And then yesterday, when I was taking a nap before I came online, Rachel brought a ladder over. Yeah, it is all about self reliance. These women are scared to death to do things. So, you know, and they wouldn't even know what a converter charger is, you know. And I upped the amps on this one because they said the higher amp converter charger that you have, as long as it fits your wires in your RV, the faster it'll charge your wires when you're plugged into your batteries when you're plugged into shore power. Otherwise, it could take forever. So I think I went from a 30 amp to a 45 amp or something, 50 amp converter charger. And I had to look at the wiring diagrams of the RV. I got that online. So I looked at the wiring diagrams because I couldn't find the. I took out the central fuse box, and it was normally it's attached to that. You know, you pull it out and the converter comes with it. Well, I couldn't find it, so I had to go online and look at the wiring diagram to see where it was. And in this particular one, it was in the closet in the back. And I'm like, oh crap, how am I supposed to get to that? And I realized that floor popped up. And I had to take out the whole unit and then pop it up with my hand in order to get it out. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to put screws in here and pull them out. That way, it's somewhere down the line. But my batteries weren't charging. And I already put in the continuous solenoid. So it had to have been that. You know, it wasn't charging when I was plugged in. So now that's taken care of. And people don't even know that it turns your 110 power so I can work my 12-volt lights. Or, you know, uh, it turns 110 into 12 volt. And your inverter turns 12 volt into 110 volt. So there's a difference. If you're plugged in, your converter charger works. If you're on solar, your inverter is what you want to use. I guess I should have explained that in the video, shouldn't I? You know, I mean, because if people don't know what the difference between an inverter and a converter are, I guess they could ask. But that's the original one, and the fan didn't even work on it. And I don't hear this one kick in at all. But you know, I had to replace it. Is everybody still here, or did I die? Welcome back, Buckaroo. So my what? And then I got some guys here, some young students that they believe that my system needs to be rebled and that it was bled wrong. That's why the pedal won't come up all the way. What's going on tomorrow? So they're going to try and bleed my brakes. I think what I might do, I've had 2 garages. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you gotta just don't miss out on something you can afford dreaming about that command center. You're gonna go swimming tomorrow? You're gonna wear your butt out again and you're not gonna be able to go to the auction. Did we lose Wookie? Okay. I know you're going floating, but well, these dogs are getting used to each other. Coco isn't growling at Clyde anymore. I think we got that taken care of yesterday or day before yesterday. Stretch it out. There, I forget about my limitations again. Clyde didn't even eat all his food. Now, what the heck is he's wanting? Coco's food, but Coco fooled him. She ate hers today. Yesterday, every time I gave it to her and she wouldn't eat, I put it in Clyde's dish and Clyde would eat it. So she knew I wasn't going to just play games. I guess she figured she would eat it while she had the chance. But, and she's just sleeping on a driver's seat. From what I hear, she likes to ride. So we'll see if she gets sick of riding on the way to New Mexico or not. I know I'm barbecue zucchini. You're never going to get, I was going to get some dry ice and send you some Texas beef. And then I drove past Whataburger and thought, I wonder if he'd eat a Whataburger. Yes, I'm at the top, but she got pissed off at me when I pinned her down. Buy some dry ice and send you a Whataburger. And they didn't even ask me if I wanted curly fries today. Yesterday I had a Whataburger. Or was it today? No, it was yesterday. What did I have to eat today? What did I have? Oh, a little bit of rotisserie chicken. There goes my chat again. Hang on. In-N-Out Burger isn't all that great here in the state of Texas. They just brought them in about 5 years ago. And I don't know if it's because of I'm just spoiled by Whataburger that I don't really care for In-N-Out. Oh my goodness. I've never been to Five Guys. We've got them here, but I've never been. They're too expensive. Whataburger is kind of expensive too, but their burgers are freaking huge. Okay, you're a busy boy tonight, Buckaroo. Alice, how you feeling, honey? Ninja, and whoever else is here. Howdy. My arm's flapping now. I gotta start exercising. My arms, anyway. This is ridiculous. Good. So, I can't package Alice up and send her to you, Wookie. Sorry about that. She's uniquely Texas. Let's see, I had some rotisserie chicken and then I wasted money on peanut butter to go. It's little things of peanut butter that you can dip stuff into. It's like a serving of peanut butter. And I bought that. I'm trying to think if there is a place here that serves A&W root beer, but they're not A&W root beer. I remember growing up with that. Hey, and the next time you walk with a camera, don't point it to the ground. Dude, you made me dizzy. You should have just pointed it up so we could see where you were going, so I could see the outside of your caboose. I'm like, pick up the camera or the phone or whatever you were using, man. Yep, we would go for hamburgers and French fries and a big old mug of A&W root beer, and then every once in a while we'd get a root beer float. And I see the staff you let sleep in your caboose were both women. Uh huh. So you were the most soberest one there. A&W root beer. There was one right down the road. I remember driving up and they'd hang that thing on your window. And my dad would pass out all the Alice, you daren't go there. I'm waiting for the answer. No answer. He may not come back on because you said that. Oops, we lost a person. I wonder if that was Wookie. Imagine we're gonna get a no comment from him. Well, see, he can't do that at work because that would be harassment. I think we lost Wookie. We lost somebody after Alice mentioned, "Do you rub oatmeal on their butt?" Oh, somebody's back again. Okay. I mentioned Buck missed it. Yeah, he missed the perfect opportunity, and we lost Wookie. Or maybe he's look at the comments. I'm not going to repeat it though. You'll have to play it back because I'm keeping it public. Believe it or not, I'm keeping it public. All my chats, unless they get raunchy, which they never do, um, are going to stay public because that's the only way anybody's going to know what kind of fun we have in here. And you know, I don't know if now this is my bad. See, we lost them. We lost Wookie. As soon as I asked him about, I see the staff you let lay in your caboose were women. So And then Alice asked him if he rubbed oatmeal on their butts, and we haven't seen or heard from Wookie since. So apparently, 4 people like the chat because I got 4 likes. Don't know what's up with that. They're not talking, but yet they're liking, and that's fantastic. Yeah, come on and join the conversation. I don't know if they. I think they like drama. If we had drama on this channel, I think they would like it. But I don't think. Oh, there's a number 5. Oh, that must have. I don't know who it was that hit that. Thank you very much. We don't have drama. We don't talk religion, and we don't talk politics. Rules. Everybody's got to have rules, and I have rules. Start talking politics or be nasty to somebody. Oh God, that hurt. You're out. We don't like drama. We like to laugh and have a good time. There lived a Wookiee in the deep forest in a tutu, a pink tutu. Now, if you're going to do it right. Lived in a deep forest in a tutu. Hola, ¿qué pasa? You know, the only thing I've got to get to look. I got pink board all over the place, solar panels, 2 dog beds, a dog bed in the front seat. The other dog isn't sleeping in any of the beds. She's on the driver's seat, and his other one was sleeping under my feet. Now he's in the hallway because I keep moving. So my whole RV is filled up with building materials and dog beds. 2 dogs, and not a damn dog is laying in the dog bed. Not one. Yeah, I know that they're beautiful dogs. Zaika is beautiful, and Zika, I can't even remember their names. Heck, they're two. We've done Lost Wookie. Boy, that's yeah. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to get that into storage underneath in my basement. And if anybody wants to trade me that fan for a fan a little bit smaller that sits on a cabinet, I'd appreciate it. Because also I got a 6 like button. Holy mackerel. Hey, que pasa? What's up? Thank you very much, whoever's hitting the like button. All that stuff that was on my bed. And that whole shoe thing was full of shoes. I mean, it's ridiculous. Plus, Alice, your trip. I, God, that's why I love you. And you got the same sense of humor as me. Let me go get another beverage. Oh, oh, come on. I'll be there in just a second. Oh, I can hear my voice. Right. Oh, it's, oh, Lord, I'm not going to have a car. Oh, okay, so nobody talked while I was gone. That's mighty nice of you to hold your conversation. So I am freezing. I think I need to go get my robe and put it on. Stay. Yes. People don't think, oh, cool. Did you sell it for more than what you got for it? Oh, no, what? Were you going to buy Alice's vehicle? Did you get the same amount? No, she wasn't going to keep it. Oh, Buck is. Yeah, I can't afford this car either. That's why it's going. And I'm going to have to hit Laurel up and ask him if I can use his truck. Then I can go get uh, some plywood and make a bed because, okay, I'm going to show you. You want to see stuff? I'll show you stuff. Okay, see that right there? Ah, okay, see that right there? That goes from floor all the way up to there, plus another one here. That was all under the futon, all those plastic containers. Oh, well, that's good. So, yeah, that was under the futon. So, can you imagine what I can fit in that bed if it's made? And I got another tub here. And yeah, I think that's it. So, I've got to, I have got to, no, it's not too much stuff. That, be quiet. That is, that is electrical stuff, that's paint, that's tools that won't fit in my toolbox. That's RV stuff. That's stuff that I need. Oh my God, you're a popular man tonight. It's not stuff that I don't need. It's stuff I need. Like butyl tape and a Turnabon tape and paint and uh, electrical wires and caps and twist ties, not twist ties, zip ties, and what else? Just no high heels. I threw all my high heels away, except for my boots are next to my bed up against the wall. Nope, I got a place for those. And I even took stuff out from underneath my bed. I gave Rachel so much stuff she could almost. I mean, she loves coming over here when I'm going through shit. Rachel, do you want this? Yeah, I'll take it. I got curtains here. Do you want them? Yeah, I'll take it. I got this here. Yeah, welcome back. I'll take it. You want this chair? Yeah, I'll take it. And welcome back, Bucky. You're a popular man tonight. So, no, it's not stuff I don't need. It's stuff that I need. Now, I may not need to paint, except for the white, because I want to paint the bumper in the back. But just this box alone, just this box alone has twist ties, and it's got fuses and electrical pullers and stuff like that. And it's got, if I can get it off here, it's got a battery reader that you hook onto your battery, and it tells you how many, if it's good or bad or whatever. It's stuck to the, oh crap. I'm gonna tell you what, this Turnabon tape is some pretty good stuff. So I got a Turnabon tape here, and I need that to send Wookiees back in. So this is just one box. All right. And it's not even full yet, but what I do with it? Uh-oh. And that top one's got butane in it. Can you see it? For my stove. And the other one's got more fuses and all the electrical gadgets. The other one's got CDs in it. And the other one's got more tape. It's got the butyl tape and what tape is that? Gorilla tape and all that other stuff in there. And then I got another box of, you know how you have a junk drawer? Well, that's my junk drawer. So everything that's in there, I'll probably need somewhere along the line. No clothes, no shoes, no nothing. So, I mean, I, so yeah, except instead of being in a big tub, it's in lots of little tubs because I thought it would be easier to store. But by God, I've got to get that bench made for storage. Plus, I got rid of all the stuff that was in my, didn't get rid of, but I consolidated everything out of my filing cabinet and I put it in 2 file folders. And then there's other stuff that I threw away and other stuff that had to go in a plastic box because it was in there. I had my tobacco stuff in there. So now that's, oh, why do I keep forgetting? So now it's up there. I stuffed all the tobacco in one little area up there. So it's not like my toolbox has got hammers, screwdrivers, wrenches, uh, sockets, tape measures, metric and regular Allen wrenches, a drill, and well, it's all going to go in. I thought about that, buying one of those aluminum toolboxes. I may do that anyway uh, to put a generator in, but this bed is going to be, you lift it up and all that'll fit in there along with my toolbox. And now I'm hot, see, because I'm getting myself all worked up. So along with blankies and stuff like that. Thank you. Did I sneeze? Anyway, so before I leave, I want to have everything that could fly around put away. That's all there is to it. And then I'm gonna see if I can get the matching chest for this, because I'm anal that way. And then put all my paperwork and stuff like that in there. And you know, I'm OCD and all that other crap, but yet everything's a mess and it's driving me crazy. Why you're driving me crazy? In and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, you want to go in there? No, I'm sorry. That wasn't the right one to lift up. I'm sorry. And then when Zoe was here, when I get to New Mexico, I'm going to have to take everything. Well, no, when I make the bed, this is going to have to go way over yonder, and I'm going to have to move this whole foam system over because she moved it that much and it's buckled up over here, and I keep tripping over it. So I had to buy a rug just to put over that so I could not fall and bust my butt. In the basement, I have a fantastic fan that needs to get out of there and get put on. Yeah, she was a big dog, and when she wanted to play, she was like, "Hey!" And she moved the whole foam furniture and everything over. So I want that foam on the floor because of insulation properties, whether it be hot or cold. And I got this board under this window, but I can't attach it until the air conditioner's out. And then I got to cut that big board that's up against the window there down tomorrow when I get back. And then well, that's why I would tell everybody if the RV is a rocking, you can still come and knocking because there ain't nothing happening in this RV except a great day. But I hope she's happy up there in Montana and just I miss her desperately. I miss her talking to sticking her head over that gate going. Oh my God! Now this one, she doesn't bark. They neither of them bark. Have you ever heard either of them bark? So, and the guy. Oh, check this out. Check this out. The guy who got bit in that whole mess. The guy who got bit in that whole mess, Mr. Tilly. His dog tried to go after my Clyde. So now he takes his dog away from other dogs because he knows his dog is the problem. Because he is like Mima was with Coco, because she let Coco get away with murder, and that's why she would bite Mima and everything else. And she hasn't growled at Clyde since we had that incident in the bedroom the other night. Anyway, so he comes a knocking at my door today. And I forgot to tell you, he fell off a ladder and broke 7 of his ribs. So he's just getting over that too. So he knocks on my door tonight, and he said, "My church is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and something that like 5 days in a row is having something, and one day they're cooking." And he said, "Afterwards, I'd like to take you out to dinner." And I said, "I don't go to church. Um, I'm very spiritual, but I don't go to church." I said, "And I may not be here. I'm got to get ready to. I got to get ready to." Yeah, I know, right? Alice is cracking up. He's like 76. So I, I'm like, I've got to get ready to leave because I'm leaving, on the 17th. And so, well, you think about it now and let me know. I said, well, I really don't think that I'm going to be able to go. But I'll think about it, but I don't count on it. Well, you let me know if you want to go, okay? Um, okay. I told you like 4 times I don't want to go, but yet, and they try and use church as something else, and then I'll take you out to dinner afterward. No, no, you won't. Nope, 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 nope. No, I told him no. I said I'll think about it, but I doubt it very seriously because I've got too many things I've got to do before I leave. So it's like and then and then there's a guy that's doing the weed whacking and stuff like that. He comes over to my RV because we were talking about my brakes, and I showed him what they did, uh, Then he said, wow, I should have came over here and blew off your patio and stuff like that. I mean, he's a nice looking guy and everything. Uh, but he's the son of the old guy that I told you chased me down when I was walking Zoe. So, he said, well, I'll come back tomorrow and blow your patio off, with the blower, and wow, there's a mess over here, all these leaves falling down. And I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be here in another week and a half. Don't worry about it. I'm. It's all good. Like, oh my God, what is it? Do I have idiot stamped on my forehead or what? No, no, no. I got nothing against. I got nothing against. Because my son, what his position. This guy just got out of prison. I don't know what he was in prison for. And he said he's got no wife, he's got no family, so he's going to go get a little dog. And he loves Boston Terriers. And I think, well, if Clyde ends up missing, I know where he's at. He's down the road. But so stop it, Buck. Stop it. I'm. We're not talking about you. You're talking about us. You don't. You don't let yourself open for women, Buck, because I remember a line that you told somebody that you said, if I was going to live, I might chase you. But you tell people you're not going to live, so you can't start a relationship. So don't say no women want you. You just won't let it happen. So don't even go there. Ah, so I don't want to hear it. You could have a woman there in Florida if you wanted one, you just don't want one. So, and that's pretty much that's see, look, we done. That's exactly how I feel. I just want good friends to hang out with, and you will know if I like somebody um, enough to maybe have a relationship, because I'll run just as fast as you can say, "Are you?" And I will go. I'll be gone, or I'll run them off. So it's not a matter of. And there's a bunch of nomad women out there who are looking for the same thing you are, but just friends to hang out with. I'd like somebody to go out to dinner with no expectations, just to have a good time. Alice is the same way. She don't want she doesn't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. We just want friends for being friends. That's it. You know, no expectations, no nothing. So it it is what it is. What it is. Like I said, if I if I fall for somebody, you'll see me running faster than who is that who won the Triple Crown? Secretariat. And all the other ones. I can't remember their names. I can remember Secretariat. I'd be running right past that horse. I'd be running right past the fastest horse on earth. I don't want to take a risk. I don't want to do risk taking anymore because it doesn't work. Nobody's committed nowadays. Nobody wants to be committed. So why should I? That's just anyway. So let's get off that subject. Oh, look, I don't. There you go. I mentioned Secretariat because that's a horse I liked. I don't know these other horses. Now I gotta put my robe back on. See, first I'm cold, then I'm hot, then I'm cold, then I'm hot. Anyway, so oh my God! And then I got a dog that keeps going in his bed and out of his bed. I think he's got the same issue I have. Anyway, so that I put that shampoo on him, and I don't think I'll do that again. I think that's what that is a reaction to that dry shampoo. He's been itching and itching and itching today, and I couldn't figure out why. Now I'm gonna have to give him a bath to get that stuff off. It was puppy shampoo, but it was no rinse, and I guess I should have rinsed it off. He is not gonna be a happy camper when I stick him in the shower. Not at all. But the one thing is, he can't get out of that son of a gun because that door slides shut. Turn it on, shut the door, and let her rip. And he can run around and try and get out while he's getting wet. When I used to put him in the bathtub, he used to just stand there and get mad at me, and then all of a sudden he'd try to get out. But yeah, it was. And Coco, oh, she's out like light. I'm going to take her to a groomer to get her groomed because I don't want her associating me with grooming. No, I have not. Not like I haven't had the time. I've just been so tired and stressed, which I imagine the bathtub would have taken the stress away. But I've got to get a clear plastic hose, so I can run it out the RV because I doubt if it's going to fit in my shower. So I'll have to put it here in the kitchen area. And then when I'm done, run the water out because the shower is a step up. So water only drains so much, and I can't pick the rest of the water out to bring it out. If I can get it to fit in my shower, which I doubt because this isn't the one that I wanted to order. That one was out of stock. Um, This one's a little bigger. So I will just either either stick it in the hallway here, and I can empty most of the water out into the tub, but I'm going to need a longer hose into the shower. But I'm going to need a longer hose to get the bottom part out because I won't be able to lift it up. And I showed you that thing that they gave me. I thought, really? It's lower than I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing because that means I don't have to use my shower chair. I can sit down in it and just relax rather than sitting on a chair. But, I just need something to soak in. And it's got two ways you can release the water. One is uh, a PVC valve that I was going to stick a clear plastic hose in and empty the water out that way so I could see what was going out. Or there's a little plug on the bottom you can unplug if you're in the tub or in the shower or something. So it'll empty out that way. I'm really excited about it, but again, this place is one big Charlie Foxtrot. And I need it to be put in order, and I can't wait for anybody else to do it. I'm going to have to do it myself. That's all there is to it. I'm going to have to do it myself. Um, like making the bed. I'm going to have to do that because Laurel isn't going to find time. Yeah, well, you can see it. I got a stove there. I got a stove in my closet that I was going to give you. Now I'm going to give it to Buck. I got all these things here. I got my work backpack right here with two computers in it. One's my work computer and one's my regular laptop. I got a toolbox here. I got this fan here because, like a dumb butt, I threw away the other fan because it was white and it looked dirty all the time. And, that's my OCD again. But, excuse me, I got all this shiny stuff all over, reflected all over the place. So I'm overwhelmed, and it's taking over my life. But here I'm thinking the best thing for me to do would be to just, yes, I know. And somebody said, well, I'm going to get the perfect RV. I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to get the perfect RV because you're not going to like one thing, but you're going to love another thing, and you're not going to like another thing. And the next thing you know, you're going to be like me. You're going to take everything out and start all over again. Either that, or unless you can afford to trade it in and get another RV. I can't afford to get another RV. Well, this isn't even close. I saw one lady who took her corner sink, or how mine's L-shaped, and straightened the counter out. And I thought, God, I would like that. but then there's no room for a bed. And I told Rachel, I said, well, I'll just chunk you up there above the thing. And it's just a small little old area. It's not like a regular Class C because there's cabinets up there. So, it's just a little itty bitty thing. I can just see her trying to get up in the middle of the night to go potty. Yeah, that'd be interesting. So I said, I'll just chunk you up there. How about that, Rachel? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I told her, I said, you can come and sleep in the bed with me. She said, no, I got to sleep by myself. Did you fall out of bed? Are you okay? Oh, man. Oh, wow. Well, at least you didn't break anything. Holy mackerel. You woke up halfway through the fall? Oh, that would have freaked me out. But, okay, to my defense, I couldn't fall off the bed because I've got two dogs in the bed that won't let me sleep on the side of the bed that I could fall off of. Now, I could ensure my dominance and throw them both on one side of the bed, but they'd both end up on top of me while I was sleeping. So I can't fall out of the bed. So I'm good. And Jack keeps disappearing again. I hadn't fallen out of bed since I used to drink. Oh, you must have really drank, Alice. I can relate. Which dog is that? That's a Clyde. Coco is out like a light. But yeah, it was I can't fall out of bed. But it takes me forever to get out of bed with my arm hurting the way it still does. I mean, I can do a lot with it. I just, if I don't use it, it'll freeze up. So I've got to, and then I use it too much and then it hurts. But I really do want to put on my jammies, though. Okay, you two talk about falling out of bed. I'll be right back. I got to put my jammies on. That's all there is to it. I can't tolerate this. Okay, I have returned. My hair is a little messy. Sorry about that. Burt Bacharach, not Baccarat. Oh, well, that's cute. That's cute, Alice. Happy camper. Well, that's good. So you're, oh, Clyde, I'm sorry, baby. You know, that's what you get for laying right under my feet, darling. And you're black. I can't see you. Come here. I'm sorry. I got to get that stuff off you this weekend so you quit scratching. Hang on. Well, if it zips around, it's hard to. You said it zips around real good, so I mean, you're the one who said it, Alice. Ugh. Oh, oops. Yeah, and zippy. I'm gonna try not to get any speeding tickets with this one. I've got to get it. Now, see, that's it. I gotta get it in in. No, you don't want a bent axle. Other than that, it's perfect. Yeah, okay. A bent axle is not something to mess with. You'd be dog tracking down the road, and then it'll go to the other side. No, you don't. I can't wait to get rid of this car payment and insurance. The insurance guy's been trying to call me all week long, wanting me to sign a paper letting them get into my checking account. And I said, I'm going to sell the car. I'm not signing the paper. I said, if I don't sell the car by the 6th, I said, I will let you know and I'll sign the paper and that'll be it. He says, what? So he's been calling me every day. He's been calling me every day. I'm sure it's not all that hard, but you don't know what else. You know, if something hit it or if it did something bad enough to bend the axle, uh, here I'm hollering. There's got to be something else wrong with it. There's got to be something else wrong with it. I mean, you've got to take that into consideration. If a bent something, if an axle is bent, then some. Oh, this chat keeps disappearing. Okay, so tell me, riddle me this, Batman. I say that, and these young kids look at me like, "What?" That's the joke, the Riddler on Batman. Riddle me this, Batman. You don't know how this one got bent. The guy can tell you all day long how it got bent, but you don't know that he didn't hit something underneath and bend it and break something else. And well, actually, that was from the original Batman, and he used to say to Batman, "Riddle me this, Batman," with Adam West and Little Robin. Anyway, yes. So it's just a matter of you don't know how it got done. Anything that's got to bent something and you haven't seen it happen, don't trust them. Because this guy told me there was nothing wrong with this RV. But when I started going through it and I said, this needs to be fixed and that needs to be fixed, and then he reduced it $1,000 while I was talking to him, he knew that the brakes needed to be changed. A mechanic used to drive this thing. I went to change the oil and it said 2015 on it. Just because it didn't have that many miles on it, that oil was in there for almost 2 years. Yeah. So we changed the oil in this when we did the brakes. They changed the oil in it and he put the date on it. And when I get to New Mexico, I'm going to change it again because it was so nasty in there. Even though it this oil doesn't have a half a mile on it. But I'm going to let it all run through the engine and get what it needs to get done. Now, two people told me today, maybe you need to just drive the RV around and get the brakes to working right. I said, the brakes work fine. They'll put me through the window. I said, what doesn't work fine is the pedal doesn't come up. Well, he said, that sounds like a brake booster. I said, I got a brand new brake booster in there. Brand new master cylinder. Brand new hubs and rotors. Brand new pads. The only thing I didn't put on are the rubber brake lines and the calipers. And the money that I get from this car tomorrow is going to go towards getting that fixed. It's I'm done playing with all these people that don't show up, and I'm not going to call you and beg you to come. Okay, I'm not going to do that. It's bad enough I have to ask once. Nobody's volunteering their services or anything else. So, you tell them what's wrong, and well, we'll come over and do it. And they come over, they do it wrong, and then they leave. We'll be back next weekend to change those tubes out. Never showed up, and that's my best friend's husband. I love him to death, but they never showed up. So it's a sad case of events when you can't, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. I mean, I think Rachel and her husband are two of the best people that I've ever met in my life. But they got so many other things on their plate. But, and then these guys here say, "Oh, we can fix that for you," and they never come back. I said, "I'll pay you for it. It's not like I'm asking you to do anything for nothing. I will pay you to fix it." So now I'm just good. Now that I've got uh, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. It's gone. Okay, whoever else is in here, please hit the like button. Yeah, they do inspection and they fix cars at the same time. I've got two places to go to. I've got Moore's, who like 3 or 4 people have already said that's the place to go. And then there's another guy named Rich that this guy told me today, the one that was going to blow off my patio. He told me today of another place. So he said, just tell him what's going on and he'll fix you up. And let's see, the Ennis races are on this weekend and the rodeo's in town. So, and the state fair is on. So everything is booked up in Dallas, so they're oozing out in this direction. Yeah, yeah. Um, the thing is they can't really mess with me because I kind of know what could be wrong. And well, the fair is going on, yeah. And the rodeo and the funny car races are and the top fuel dragster and the funny car races are this weekend. Somebody said to me, "How do you know about Top Fuel?" Because I used to travel when I was 16-year-old with Charlie Proit in a Telstar funny car. And we would go all throughout the Midwest, and I met Cha 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 Shirley Muldowney, and I met Oh, what is his name? One day I'll remember. I used to sit in every race, we'd go and I'd pack the parachute, and that packing those parachutes the hardest thing. Uh, Shirley Muldowney, yeah, she was cool as heck. And then what is the other guy? God, I can't remember their names. Anyway, but I used to travel with them all over the Midwest, and Charlie Pruitt used to he bought the Pap Supercharger, which he turned into the Telstar. His sponsor was Telstar, so he turned it into the Telstar Supercharger. It was a funny car. It wasn't a dragster, but you know I couldn't I couldn't mix the fuel, but it was interesting watching them mix the nitro and all that stuff with the fuel. I mean, they take gauges and stuff like that and check it. So I learned a lot about funny cars. And then I would ride in the truck going down the track, and then we'd pick up the car and then bring it back. No, the name doesn't sound familiar. What is that guy's name? The one that not Mario Andretti. He was no, his name was oh. Anyway, we'd all go out to eat after the races. I never did get to travel any more further than the Midwest. If they had to go further than that for other races, for championship races or whatever, I couldn't go with them. My mom wouldn't let me, but she had to sign a paper saying I had permission to be there with them, so they weren't, accused of kidnapping me or something. But my mom was dating him, so I got to travel with him, and then traveled down to Indianapolis to pick up the my memory. I want to cry right now. The superchargers that go on the top, and then they're where they worked on their car was right down the block from our house. So I used to go over there and help them, um, hand them tools and stuff like that. So it was fun. It was the funnest summer of my life. I got to meet so many people. And packing a parachute, they would fold it up, and I'd have to lean up against something, and then you put your foot on the spring and hold it in, and they would tie it with my feet in it, and I'd have to pull my feet out. They'd have to tie it in a certain way, so when they released it, uh, and every time they went down the track, I prayed to God, please, 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 open parachute. Because if they didn't open, bam, they were off the track. And then we'd sit up there by the wherever, and they'd put alcohol on the ground, and that's how they get their tires hot. I don't know if you've ever seen a funny car's tires, but they start out like that. This is a miniaturization. They start out like that, but then they pour alcohol on the ground, and they burn out, and the tires go woo. They get real big when they burn out. So, and that's how they get it to smoke like that, is putting denatured alcohol on the ground. It was fun to watch, man. It was fun to be there. It was just amazing. And I wish I'd have never lost track of him. Well, he sold his car, and because they weren't doing very well, and him and the driver would just fly there. He didn't have anything to do with the car. He'd fly to wherever the races were or drive if they were close enough. And, they didn't get along very well with the drivers. So, you walk around and you've got the passes on your chest and everything. It was great. I had fun. That was the best. I think it was like a 5 month stint. That was the best summer of my life, I think. I could have got into that. I really, really, um, but I was too young to continue going with it. That's when I became sober. When I was a kid, I was a troublesome kid, and I straightened my act out when I was 16, and Mom let me travel with him because she knew I'd be in good hands. So that was a good. That was the best. I think the best summer of my life. I got to go all over the place and run for parts with him out of state and just have a good time. Anyway, now that I'm done reminiscing, sorry about that. But the races are here this weekend, and Ennis Freeway, or Ennis, that they're here every October, and so the RV park is completely booked up. All the hotels are booked up, and Ennis is 30 miles away. All the hotels in Ennis are booked up, and all the RV parks. And then, of course, then you got the fair people, and so that every a lot of stuff going on this weekend. A lot of stuff going on. So, uh, yeah, boy, I just got goosebumps just thinking about traveling with them. I used to have a whole bunch of pictures of me riding in the truck down with them, and okay, the only great memories I had when I was a child, yes, except for yeah, it was great. Anyway, all right. So the other people that are in here aren't saying anything. So Alice is ninjaing, and I know she's tired. And I've got to take my pills, and I've got to get up early tomorrow too, because we're going to go take my car in and sell it tomorrow. And then I will be carless instead of Carla. Carless and paymentless. And I'm going to enjoy calling State Farm and telling them, hey, I sold my car, cancel my insurance. 2 payments less, yes. Insurance and car. You all have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Sweet. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, that come out quick. Sweet dreams, and we will see you next time. And remember, this will stay up public. I guess maybe I shouldn't have poured my heart out there. 8. Oh, okay. I can give you a 10, but that was on accident. So, and whoever else is here, please hit the like button before you leave because it's showing 4 people in here. And you guys, we'll see you next time. Have a blessed night and sweet dreams. And you all lurkers too. Bye bye.